Welcome to the Long Run with Joel and Christy. I'm Joel.
And I'm Christy.
And this is our monthly budget goal review video.
That's right.
Right. And so we're trying to do something a little different. We normally do this live, but I've got to work Friday morning, so we can't do it live on Friday morning. So we're trying to do this as a live video.
Yes.
Without editing, and we want you to drop us a comment below and let us know how you like it.
Yep.
If you like it, or if you don't, if you got some helpful tip for us, that'd be fine too.
Or if you just prefer that I go back to editing my videos, which I'm going to continue editing my videos. It's just
You're just trying this one.
Yeah, the goal videos are usually long, and it takes me a long time to edit if I have to take out a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. So let the bloopers begin.
Yes.
All right.
Hope you enjoy.
Yeah. So we're going to start with my goals. My book. As some of you know, if you've been keeping up with our budget, our goal videos, is that I'd gotten behind on reading my books. So the last couple of months, I've had to read 2 books each month to catch up. But this month, I only had to read 1.
Yep.
And I finished it pretty quickly. It was Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Pretty good books. Probably my favorite of all the books so far. So that one, I finished that one. And my goal for next month, my book for next month is called The Critical Thinking Effect. It teaches you how to think critically and give you helpful tips on that. So I'm really excited to read that book because it's our book for personal growth book this month. So Critical Thinking Effect. My running goal, as you know, is to do at least 1,000 miles this year at 8 minutes per mile or under. And for this month, I did 120 miles at 7 minutes and 52 seconds.
Yep.
And so that leaves me just under 1,000 miles, and I'm still about 750 per mile. So I'm still under my goal, and with 2 months to go. So there you go. So Bible, I'm still current on reading my Bible this year. We'll finish that out on December 31st. So excited about that. My podcast, if you know, I've already got 8 episodes up there. If you haven't been there yet, haven't been listening to it yet, it's called Mercy Came Running. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Podcasts. It's also on iHeartRadio Podcasts. So you can go check that out. Mercy Came Running. That's my podcast. It drops a podcast every Monday morning. Yes.
And he has been consistent.
So I've been consistent every Monday morning when it's dropped. So I've gotten 8 up so far. And if you'd like to go check that out. So I'm going to go do these. So for our exercise goals, our fitness goals, now, we've been trying to do 3 things each month for our fitness goals. And this month, we're trying to hit 21 days. And so for my exercise goal, I exercise 22 days this month. Now, I do take some designated rest days.
Yes.
So I will never hit a perfect month, I don't think. Unless I count, the days we go and walk. I could count that. I will count those. If I don't run that day and we do walk, I'll count that. So, so I did 22 exercise days, 22 water days, and 21 days I hit my calorie count, which is between 22 and 2,400 calories a day.
And by water, he means
I drank at least 84. I drank at least 84 ounces of water a day.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So we'll explain a little bit more about the walking thing in a minute. But that was that one. And if you want to get a better understanding of what we're talking about with our exercise, water, and calorie goals, we will link up in the eye in the sky a video, and down in the description a video where we explained our health and fitness challenge that we started like 3 months ago, maybe. Yep. But long story short, we didn't want to have to say we had to do these things every day of the month, but we did want to encourage each other to work on these goals and to get better and, stick to the goals and stuff. So we made it kind of like a competition, but not really, because we're encouraging each other to actually finish. Yeah. But to get a better understanding, check that video.
All right. And so before Christy does her goals, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up.
Yes.
Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that. Share it out for anybody that you think might like our content. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So again, we were on our trash reading or fun reading book month, and I am just a few books behind him in the Harry Potter series. We go to Universal Studios like every month, and there's a whole Harry Potter land, and we wanted to understand the context of the theming better. So I finished the Goblets of Fire last month, no problem. And this month is our personal growth book, and I'm going to read one called Decluttering at the Speed of Life. And we have decluttered before in the past. When we moved from Tennessee to Texas, we went from like a 2,200 square foot home to a less than 1,000 square foot apartment. So we appreciate the world of decluttering now, because it was kind of freeing to let go of some of the stuff. But it's always good to like get that refresher in your mind about decluttering, because it is amazing how quickly junk accumulates.
That's right.
Even if you're frugal and you don't buy a lot of stuff, you still have stuff accumulate.
Yep.
So we're going to be decluttering probably. This will probably give me the push to do that again.
Okay.
All right. Bible. I'm current on my Bible reading. And my other goal that you hear me talk about a lot is try something new. Not dinner recipes, just trying something new, like maybe a different fruit or some kind of veggie thing or some kind of snack option or something like that that I've never had before. Normally I try to make those like veggie related, but this month I didn't buy anything toward the end of the month. So the first of the month I got a veggie and flaxseed chip from Aldi, and toward the end of the month I didn't get anything, but we did get those queso chips that we talked about in our last grocery haul, and the queso pork rinds, which isn't veggie related really at all, but that was kind of trying something new because I never had it. But I'm kind of suspend that through November and December, just because we're buying enough food with Thanksgiving and Christmas dishes and stuff like that without me adding a new thing that I don't even know if I'll like. So I will start that again in January. For exercise, I got 28 days on exercise. So should we go ahead and explain the walking thing?
Sure.
Here? Okay. So for November, we have accepted the Steps Challenge at Derek's Journeys channel, which is a lot of people. There are teams, there's individuals, but the individuals come together as a team, and everybody comes together as a whole to encourage each other to get out and step, walk, or run, or whatever. And the full goal of the team of everybody is to actually hit 15 million collectively. But if you take 15 million and you divide it by the 69 people that were in it, divided by 30 days in the month, everybody needs to walk a certain amount of steps. I think I figured it out, was almost about 7,300 steps per day. So that's not so bad when you hear it that way, right? 7,300. But anyway, so what I've been doing is I wanted to make sure that I was ready for November, because I didn't know. I was thinking I want to hit more than 10,000 steps every day, at least on average. And so I have been going out in October every day, just trying to get into that habit of walking all those steps. So I have walked and exercised 28 days out of the month. And one of the 3 days I was sick. So that wasn't too bad. I thought we did pretty good. But what we've been doing is I go out and walk 2 times a day, morning and then evening, and I try to do half of the walking in the morning and half in the evening, so it's not so much at one time. And so if Joel has a morning shift, we walk together in the evening, and if he has a evening shift, we walk together in the morning. So we walk together, at least one of them. So besides the running that he's doing and the fact that he works in a restaurant on his feet, he's been going to walk at least about 5,000 steps with me every day. So that's why he said that earlier about if he didn't run on a day, he would include walking with me as exercise because, you know, we walk, you know, half of, you know, this mile and a half. So anyway, that's what that steps challenge is, and that's why I got so many exercise days in the month, was me getting out and trying to get used to walking 10,000 steps every day without kind of having rest days in between and stuff. Water, I had 21 days. I drink 96 ounces of water a day. I had 21 days, and then calories, I try to get between 1,600 and 1,800. But again, just like that, we wanted there to be some days where we just didn't count, that we didn't even open the app and look.
Yep.
So we are never going to have a 30 or a 31 day on calorie counting, because I think that your brain needs a mental break from that kind of stuff, or it becomes where numbers is the only thing you think about. Your mind is constantly thinking about food and what you're going to eat next and whether or not it's going to fit in your calorie count. Don't need that. Yep. So that's why we don't do that every day, because we don't want to overwhelm our minds with those thoughts of food obsession.
Yep.
So, all right. So now we're going to move on to our budget goals.
Yep. So our no spend days, we had challenged ourselves to do 19 no spend days, and we actually did 20. Mm-hmm. And we're trying for 20 this month.
Yes, we're trying for 20.
We're trying for 20 this month in November. So we'll see how that goes with everything coming up.
With Thanksgiving and trying to buy Christmas presents, this may be challenging.
So our sinking funds, we had planned to put in money in our Christmas and our emergency fund. We put money in both of those, so we're moving along on that. Then our try something new dishes were chili mac and cheese and pizza pasta, and both of those were pretty good. Thumbs up on both of those, and we'll be probably adding those to our repertoire.
Well,
maybe nothing. Okay.
I don't know about the chili mac and cheese.
Oh, that was good. Chili mac and cheese is good. Okay. And then...
It's all right.
It was good.
It wasn't nothing to write home about.
And so...
As far as the Try Something New goes, we will, in the month of November, we will be trying probably more things like side dishes and stuff, preparing for Thanksgiving, things that we might want to serve with Thanksgiving dinner. So that's going to be more along the lines of our Try Something News, as opposed to our normal, like, Try Something New dinner recipes. Mm-hmm. They may be more about either side dishes or things that you can use for leftover turkey. So,
all right. So for our YouTube goals, it was really a goal of ours to hit 1,000 subs by our anniversary date, 2-year anniversary date, which was November the 14th. And we actually hit 1,000 subs on Sunday?
I think so.
Sunday, October 31st. So thank you to all of you. It may have been
the 30th, but yeah.
Yeah, so thank you to all of you who have subscribed, who watch our content, who interact with us. We really enjoy that. Yes. And it's just been...
welcome to our new subscribers or family members.
Right. So welcome to you guys. Thank you for pushing us over. Thank you for everyone that's helped us along the way. We're going to do a video thanking you guys as well later on. So we're almost at our 4,000 watch time hours.
So close.
Yeah, we're really, really, really close to that. So that should be coming up any day now. So, all right. So our recipe of the week.
We don't normally tell the recipes of the week, but I will go ahead and say that the one that you see probably 2 days before this is going to be a crispy Parmesan Brussels sprouts recipe. Okay. Which I think would be excellent dish to have as a side for Thanksgiving. So check that out.
Okay.
You ate it?
Yeah. Coming up in December, we're going to be doing again the 12 days of Christmas treats. Now these will be different treats than what we did last year, so mark that on your calendar. Hit that notifications bell so you get updates when we upload those videos starting on December the 1st. So
just as a reminder, the 12 days of Christmas treats, there will be a few recipes that are healthy recipes, but the majority of these recipes are meant to be frugal Christmas gifts for you to gift someone else.
Right.
So we're not trying to tempt you to eat anything at Christmas that might not be so healthy. We're trying to give you ideas of things to give your family and friends.
All right, so we got some upcoming YouTube videos we want to make mention of, so go ahead.
On November 12th, we're going to do a video that's what we won't be buying for Christmas this year.
All right, interesting.
Okay.
I need to know that because it may be on my list.
No.
Maybe it's things that are on my list. And then on the 21st, we're going to do our anniversary video, and thank you to all of our family members, those of you in our strawberry patch, those of you who...
or banana bunch
yeah,
thing.
banana bunch, whatever. So look for that coming up on November the 21st.
Yeah.
And then November the 19th, I'm going to be doing episode 3 of my Road to Boston Marathon qualifying time, which I'll be running the Celebration Marathon on January the 30th. So training for that now and looking forward to it coming up.
And that fitness video also on November 19th might have some footage of him running a half marathon.
Yeah.
Because he'll have ran one
Yeah.
by that point. So look for that. On the
No, not that one. I don't run that till December. It's
I'm sorry.
It's one in December. It's fine.
I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Look for that in December. I've got a 5K on Thanksgiving Day, but that's even after that video.
Okay, sorry. Forget what we just said. Okay, on the 19th, he's going to talk.
Right, I'm going to
There's
talk.
probably not going to be any running in there.
Yeah, probably in December. Maybe you'll get some running. Okay, so the 26th.
We're going to do a video that's about we're going to call it Probably Barely Surviving to Financially Thriving. Though I wouldn't say we're thriving, but compared to where we were 8 years ago, our financial landscape or outlook definitely is different, and we're going to tell you about what's different and how it changed. And it's not as simple as we make more money or something, because that's not true.
And then we're going to skip because the first 12 days of December, remember, are the 12 days of Christmas treats. So then on the 17th will be my next fitness video, which you will get some footage of me running the OUC half marathon.
Yes.
So that'll be coming up on December the 17th. Then on the 24th, Christmas Eve.
We're probably just going to do a little short saying happy holidays and Merry Christmas and all that kind of stuff, because y'all don't need to be having to
watch a lot of videos.
Watch our videos. You need to be celebrating with your family. Right. So, yeah.
And then on the 31st, I'm going to be doing a video on how to set up a budget through, we use YNAB, but you can also use Excel. You can use AnyDollar, any of those budgeting apps. But we'll be showing you how to set up a budget, how to fund that budget, and how it works and how it can help you to manage your finances.
That'll be a great start to the new year.
Absolutely.
If you're not budgeting, we're going to help you get started on January 1 the right way.
All right. There you go. So drop us a comment below. Let us know some goals you've got coming up over the next couple of months throughout the end of the year. How you doing on your goals? If you set some up for this year, how you doing on those? Let us know in the comments below. We want to hear that. We want to hear from you. Thank you for all your comments so far. We love to read the comments and respond to those. So appreciate that. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notifications bell, ding ding, for updates when we upload new videos on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, sometimes on the weekend. You never know when we're going to throw one in there. So I think that's going to do it today for the Long Run with Joel and Christy. I'm Joel.
And I'm Christy.
And don't forget it's the long run. Give yourself a little grace.
Bye.